Delusion comes in many forms, from excess pessimism, which ties to depressive episodes, to excess optimism, which sometimes ties to manic episodes. In any case, excess doesn't have a place in a good, sustainable life. So now I will assert something about this topic. I believe that confidence and optimism are functionally the same experience, despite many people attempting to draw clear distinctions between the two. I haven't found one argument that is not at best about surface level descriptions and irrelevant analogies drawn to compare the two. Generally speaking, optimism gets a bad rep because it gets confused with naivety, while confidence doesn't. It is my assertion that this is a bit strange. Take this for example. Confidence is about you and your skill, not whether you succeed per se, while the very next sentence states that confidence means that you conclude that your effort will be successful. So which one is it? Well, I'm rhetorical. It is by and large incoherent. A confident person believes that they will eventually achieve their goals, while an optimistic person believes that they will eventually achieve their goals. The only meaningful addition to this otherwise equivalent relationship between the two is that optimism can be used to describe the world at large more easily and directly than confidence can. In other words, optimists believe that not only they will prevail, but that generally good will prevail. But actually, whether they like it or not, so do confident people, even though less directly. Because you cannot be confident if you feel you're a bad person. A sense of bad self leads to shame, which is why abusers are usually hiding themselves behind very rigid defense mechanisms of denial, projection, or rationalization. We all need to believe we're good people, explicitly or at least implicitly. And since confident people believe they will prevail, this means they implicitly believe good will prevail, thanks to good people's skills, which is, I suppose, part of what makes them good people. So then I sadly find that people who portray optimism negatively are more often than not cynical, because they were, well, simply put, hurt. In any case, people need to feel confident/optimistic. And this can happen if two conditions are met. The two conditions are internal and external. As I implied before, shame is crippling. You cannot strive for achievement if you believe you don't deserve it, or specifically at least the chance for it. And I assert that people will first and foremost need the external condition be met first, before the internal. In other words, as Hampton from Hybrid Calisthenics put it, if our friends group and the people that we're around regularly are always bringing us down, even if supposedly for our own good, constantly making us feel like we can't achieve things, then you should do yourself a favor and try to surround yourself with more positive people. Not to be delusional, but to simply want and be excited to live your life. There are free, large support groups out there, even online. For example, you can go to Dr. K's Discord server and try to find help with what you struggle with. Or, for example, in terms of productivity, there's also this Discord server called Potential Central that I used to be on. Also, something I realized a few days ago is that while on our own, me and my significant other may struggle to, for example, make a daily schedule consistently. But if we help each other with it, we will be way more likely to stick to this and generally live a better life. And that goes for every close relationship you have. I know it sometimes feels easier to give into resentment, as in being motivated to prove yourself to others or simply to prove others wrong. But if you got to this point in the video, what I urge you to do is reach the people you actually care about, or find people like that in your life and help each other instead. Because I assert that rather than knowing they will succeed, people first need to know they will belong.
Wake up every day, I have some food and everything seems like it's going to be fine. Then all of a sudden shit